Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the start of the day. We have here the Empress. Okay, you are highly productive and highly creative at this time. For some of you, what comes to me is you are pregnant with ideas. Okay, pregnant with a lot of ideas. Whatever your endeavor is, at this time you have beautiful ideas that are hatching inside you. Okay, now it's time for you to slowly nurture it so that it will become a reality. For some of you, you are highly fertile right now, so the probability of being pregnant is high. For some of you, you're already pregnant at this time. It's an invitation for those of you who are pregnant. This card is an invitation for you to nurture your child and yourself. What happens to you affects your child. What happens to your child affects you. The same thing also with if you are right now creating a certain project or a certain inspiration. What happens to you affects your creation or your project, and what happens to your project affects you. So in a certain sense, especially if it is a song that you're meant to sing in this lifetime, you need to nurture yourself so that the song that you will sing will be a beautiful, touching song. If your disposition is not good, if you do not nurture yourself to the point wherein you are able to really sing your special song beautifully, then the song that will come out will not be as beautiful as it would have been if you have nurtured yourself. The same thing also, if your song comes out very beautifully, it has a positive effect also on you. Because when you are able to sing your song beautifully, you feel fulfilled because that is the mission that you're meant to do. If you are not able to sing your song at this time of your journey, it also affects you. So sometimes there's always a time for everything. There's always a time for you to sing that special song. If the right time has not yet come, then this is the time for you to nurture it. When you look at the Empress, this can symbolize that your song is about to unfold itself. So your mission in this earth is about to unfold itself. So it can be that way. This card can symbolize that. So you need to prepare yourself so that when the time comes, you will be able to deliver that special message beautifully. Now, it can be also that at this time, your song or your special mission in this lifetime is still in its gestational period. You still need to nurture it even more. So whatever inspiration you have right now, nurture it, give it time. Give yourself also time so that you can nurture it. So it means if you are right now in a career that is a little bit not related to your dream, set some time just for your dream. So within this career that you are presently having, for example, you need this career so that you can survive, so that later on you will have enough resources for that dream that you are hoping for. Well, as you work and you try to earn things so that you'll have that financial capacity or financial stability, set time for your dream. What comes to me right now is, sometimes what we say, oh, I'll follow my dream when I am already this kind of stable financially. And then we say, oh, I'll do it later on. For example, if your dream is to travel, oh, I will travel when I have already gained enough money for that, something like that. But you never set aside any resources for that dream. What happens is time flies, and then later on you realize you're too old for pursuing your dream. So the important thing is to identify what is your dream, and then you nurture it. Set some time for that dream. Do not push it for the next day. Set some time for your dream. Nurture it regularly so that it will grow. And when the right time comes, you will know. And it's time for you to sing that song. It's time for you to give birth to that dream. So for some of you, you're about to give birth to it already. For some of you, you are still gestating it. But you see, she's in touch with, you see the dots here surrounding the moon. The moon can symbolize your inner realm, being in touch with the spirit, with the divine. It goes to your, yeah, it makes me think it goes to the crown chakra, going down, going down, going down to your sacral chakra, and it turns around as if nourishing it. It's like the nourishment comes from the divine, passing through your chakras down to your creative chakra, so that sooner or later that dream will come true. For those of you who are already gestating or a child in your womb, nurture that child, because that child is an extension also of you. That child has a special gift to the world, and you are instrumental for that gift to come into reality. So you need to take care of your child, because your child is also your gift to the world. Your child will be doing things that you will not be able to do. The child is something that you need to nurture, because sooner or later that child will bring something special to the world. Now let's see how this will further unfold. Okay, so we have here the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who thinks and plans ahead. She has a very strong capacity of analytical, logical mind. But here you see here, she is analyzing things in nature. She is by the beach, and you could see the wind blowing on the flags. So she is aware of nature. The wind is blowing again, so she's very much in touch with nature. There's something about being in touch with nature that brings us a certain peace and allows us to nurture our dreams, to hatch it slowly into reality, to gestate our dreams slowly into reality. So you really need to have some time in the future. You need to set time, specific time for you to think about the dream, to think of how you can make that dream a reality. And as you slowly make that dream a reality, to constantly observe it, constantly analyze it from a distance, so that you will be able to really make that dream come true. So you need time alone to work on your dreams. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for you. Well, if you're going to go through your dream, for some of you, you will have to leave behind something. We have here the Ten of Swords. Sometimes when you finally get your dream or that special mission you have to accomplish in this lifetime, what used to be the life that we have sometimes closes beyond our control. When we look at the Ten of Swords, we encountered this Ten of Swords, I think, yesterday also. So it seems that this card is related. For those of you who have watched the videos yesterday, maybe this one is related to that also. Well, those who are following this channel, they are journeying already with the readings. So in a certain sense, yes, this is a continuation of the previous readings. Now, when you look at it, this person is, this Ten of Swords is in the Ten of Swords in the classical Rider-Waite. The person is stabbed 10 times on the back. So sometimes from a painful situation, the dream is born. At the same time also, sometimes when the right time comes already for your dream, some chapters will close and it's beyond your control. Why? Because this chapter has already served its purpose. You are being invited by the divine to set forth to a new chapter. So if certain chapters are closing right now, don't be afraid. It's just that the time has come for you to open a new chapter a new chapter that will lead you towards your dream. So for some of you, some chapters will close. So don't be afraid of that. Look and face the sunrise. Look at the sunrise and face the sunrise and start walking in the direction of your dreams. I don't know if it is Thoreau who said it. Move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Henry Thoreau, I'm not sure. You try to check it, but there is that phrase, move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Why? Because your dream is that special mission you are meant to do. How will you know if it is your dream? Well, it burns inside you. It burns deeply inside you, and you feel restless until you work towards it's coming to reality. Now let's go to Good Morning Oracle. Okay, so for our Good Morning Oracle, we'll pick a random card. Be still. Okay, beautiful. It's true. A child grows beautifully in a peaceful, healthy environment. Your dream will grow beautifully if you are able to provide yourself a still and healthy environment. What happens to the mother affects the child. So what happens to you affects your dream. So you need to create a sacred space for you so that you can think, you can plan, you can analyze your journey towards your dream. This person in the Ten of Swords can symbolize a person already making plans on how she would go in the direction of her dreams. To be able to make good plans, you need to create a sacred space so that you can be still. Now, there's a beautiful passage, or there's a beautiful thought that St. Francis once said. He said to the brothers who were walking with him, "You are the hermit, and the body is the hermitage." So it means you can still find stillness amidst the busy things that are happening in our life. If we remember that we can find stillness by being still ourselves. So it means even if you are in a very, very difficult situation where everything is noisy, everything like that, the important thing is that you make yourself like a hermitage. Your body and your immediate environment, make it a hermitage so that your soul that is within you will be a hermit that is finding peace, a hermit that is able to make himself or herself receptive to the divine. So in a certain sense, even in the most busiest working situation, you can always create a safe place for you, a sacred space, a sanctuary. It can be just a corner in your office room where you can find stillness. In fact, your office, you can create a certain stillness. Sometimes you just put soft music, inspiring music. Immediately the environment changes. You can put some incense and the environment changes. Within your house, if you create a certain corner where it can be your sanctuary, then whatever sacred space you have, it can become a jumping board to your journeys within. It becomes a portal to that sacred space within you. So you create a small sacred space in the physical realm, which becomes a launching point to the sacred space within you. It's like the one in the mythology wherein death would bring dead people by a boat from the land of the living, and through the boat, I think that's Sharon, he will bring them to the land of death. So, in a certain sense, the sacred space, the physical sacred space that we create, becomes like a port that prepares us for that journey through emotions or through our subconscious mind, which can be symbolized by the water, towards that inner self, that stillness within. So at this time, I feel that what is being invited of you is so that you'll be able to nurture yourself. Create a sacred space, a space where you can go, and from that sacred space, you can go to that sacred space within so that you can beautifully nurture that dream that is hatching or gestating within you. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our reading for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.